Grimm Troupe. Grimm Troupe, that's what it's called, not Wild Hunt. Honestly, they're not even all that similar, so I'm not sure why I thought it was called that, but hey. Okay, welcome back to Hollow Knight once more. This time checking out the second free DLC pack, the Grimm Troupe. And let's just leave Salubra alone. I do so enjoy my time with them, but enough's enough. We got business to get to. So apparently the location of the new content is in the Howling Cliffs area. Specifically, it's near enough the path between Green Path and Howling Cliffs, so that's why I started in the spot that I did. Let me just have a glance at my map and make sure that I'm heading in the right direction. I should be. I have to try heading up as much as possible and then to the right, and that should take me there. So, I'm actually kind of glad of its location because it meant I got one more chance to see Green Path before moving on to new stuff. I do love the area so much in terms of its visual design, even in my first go through it. When I was quite salty about the gameplay, I still think I lauded it for its aesthetics. It's just so lush in a game that, while certainly active, is otherwise largely devoid of life, you know. It's mostly just stone and barren landscapes and dank, dark sewers and whatnot. That I kind of wish Green Path was honestly located farther in the game to be a bit of a break then, but it is what it is. So, apparently there's a lantern somewhere. I don't know the exact location, so I guess I have the fun of finding it. I didn't want to spoil myself too much because since I don't know anything about it already, I wanted to go in as blindly as possible. So I only did the one search for the general location and nothing more. Since, as I'm sure you're aware, people on the internet can be pretty bad about spoilers, spoiling you about all sorts of things that you don't really wish to be spoiled about. So, I think I'll just cut ahead to whenever I find this new content. Hello there, so I'm not exactly sure where I am on the map. I probably should have equipped that compass charm, shouldn't I have? But, there's a breakable wall here. I don't know if this is something new, or if I just missed it before, but I figured I'd cut back in anyway because it seems important. Yeah, hello, this is leading to a whole new area it looks like, so either this was another big secret I missed, or I think this might be the location of the new content. Yeah, have I seen you before? I don't think I have. Yeah, no, given the red coloration, that seems to be the Grimm Troupe's thing. I think this is new. Oh, I'm hesitant to head back into that room because I get the feeling that whatever awaits me there is not going to be the friendliest. Oh dear, well, let's find out. Not sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like kind of like a fireplace almost. Oh, yes, indeed it is, and it seems I'm able to stoke the fire. Whoa, those are some impressive pyrotechnics. Yeah, that's new. In fact... Okay, good. For a second there, I thought it might have replaced some pre-existing stuff, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, good. Yeah. Elzebug seems to be a kind of bit frightened of the troop. Ah, look there. Something strange and sinister has suddenly appeared. It fills me with dread. I think it best I try to ignore it. Alright, well, you go on being you, buddy, but I'm gonna check it out. So 2 tenths. Let's check out the small one first. Start small, go big later. Show. No, grow, not show. Ah. Did you call us? You called us, and we came. We came. You don't look scared. Why did you call us? Ah, it doesn't matter. Don't tell me. We came, and I can smell something. Something deep below us. I want it. I want it. Alright then, what do you want? That smell. Ah. You're hiding something very nice from me, aren't you? Shouldn't hide something so nice. Show me, put it on, quickly. Okay, apparently I do have something to show her. Smell. I have a few ideas. Yeah, and she's saying nothing new. What about if I probe her brain? Shadow and fire will dance together so prettily, I think. Shadow, so... The only thing I could think of that's inequipable that's shadow related is something that's already equipped. The Void Hot Charm. But she did also reference smell, of which I do have a few things, such as, not Spore Shroom, where are you? This is not a charm I ever used all that much, so it's not something I'm familiar with in terms of appearance. And of course, it's going to be one of the last ones I find. Here it is, Defender's Crest. I think I just passed over it. In terms of smell, that's about the only thing I have. Let's check out this big tent first, though. I like the music. And normally I am not infatuated with accordions to any degree, so... props to this dude's skills. You called us? Speak to Master. Speak to Master. Do we have a Manos, the Hands of Fate situation going on here? When flame burns bright inside one's mind, kin heed the call cross lands and time. Alright then, whatever that means. Oh, this is totally not going to be a boss arena. So, it was you who called us. Well met, my friend, well met. I am Grimm, master of this troupe. The lantern has been lit, and your summons heeded. A fine stage you choose, this kingdom followed by worm and root, perfect earth upon which our ritual shall take place. And you, my friend, your own part is far from over. As the lantern flared, your role was cast, our compact written in scarlet fire. Eager we are to see you commence, but first, some illumination is required. Oh well, that's an easy charm. Across these lands my kin now spread, harvesting that essence peculiar to my breed, the flame and dream. Seek my kin, claim their flame, and return it to me. Together marvels shall be achieved. But don't fret, small one. For this task you won't travel alone. My child shall guide you to the flame and gather within itself that burning essence. Like you, the child plays key role in this task. Only with it by your side will the flame and my kin reveal themselves to you. Alrighty then, so where is this child of yours? You weren't referring to the charm, were you? Let's check that out. So yeah, it's one of new 4 charms acquired. Oh yeah, I guess it is, Grimm Child. Worn by those who take part in the Grimm Troupe's ritual. The bearer must seek the Grimmkin and collect their flames. Uncollected flames will appear on the bearer's map. Oh, that sounds fantastic. I was a little bit worried that him specifying that they're located near sources of dreams might mean I just need to travel to previous dream locations and remember where they are. But it seems specifically where I need to go is going to be pointed out to me. The flame, seek it out. For master, for our kin. Alright, well, have fun there. Alright then, well, before I go on this big hunt, I'm gonna see if I can't get some extra interaction out of Divine there. So she specifically mentions smell, and I do have one charm I can equip that, you know, provides smell. So let's see if she reacts. Because people in the base game do react to this as well. I think Elderbug does. Yeah. Can you smell something? There's suddenly a horrid stench in the air. I swear, the town usually smells much nicer than this. Please accept my humble apology. I can't tell if he's just being polite or is really dense. Or maybe he's just hard of vision and doesn't see the stink cloud. So yeah, let's see if Divine has any reaction to this. Nope, apparently that's not the smell she was referring to. So I feel like that thought that she has to be a hint. So Shadow and Fire, she of course being part of this Grimm Troupe would be the Fire, yes? And I don't really have any charms that have any relation to fire other than the new one. You know what, let's actually try putting that on and talking to her. Maybe that's what I need to do. But let me just make sure I don't have any other charms that are shadow related. I'm pretty sure the only one though that is the Void Heart. Yeah, no it is. Okay, so let's equip the Grimm Child, and then I have a spare notch. I'm not sure what I should use. Grub Song could be useful. I wish there were more. You know what? Wayward Compass is going to be a good one. Simply because if I'm going to specific locations on the map, I'm going to have a much easier time. Excuse me. If I can also see my location as well. Alright, so if she doesn't respond to me wearing that, I'm kind of at a loss. Yeah, no, she's not, huh? So again, that smell, you're hiding something very nice for me. Show me, put it on. So it has to be something equipable, it has to be a charm. Maybe it's a charm I've not yet found, one of the other 3 that's been added. It's a possibility. Possibilities. Okay, let's have a look at my map, while on the bench. So, opening that up. Unfortunately, the locations aren't shown as marks on the greater map, so I am gonna have to check out each one, like the small map individually, so... Oh yeah, there's flames scattered a fair ways about. There's not a lot of them though, it looks like... Check down here, nope, nothing, nope, nothing. So there's one in Green Path, one down in the City of Tears, one in Crystal Peak, and that's it, okay. I was worried this might be a really lengthy collectathon, but this should be doable. Looks like the Crystal Peak one is the closest by, so let's check it out. What if they're going to react? Probably not, they're kind of locked in their own little worlds. Yep, them precepts. I've already gone through them, no interest in doing that twice. As good advice as Zoda's giving. I gotta say, I do love having this little follower here. He is just so adorable, just in terms of appearance and the design. I was being redundant there. And the noises that he makes, it's just really cute. I hope he's not something I end up having to fight. Like the ritual that I'm doing, the flame... Oh, hello? Oh, you're gonna be a fight, okay. Wasn't expecting to run into one all of a sudden like this, but that's fine. Doesn't look like magic is going to be too... Well, it depends on where he shows up, I guess. He seems to do a really good job at actually avoiding my shots, so... I guess I have to wait for him to attack and then go for the damage. It wouldn't be so bad if I had a better arena to fight in, but I don't really have a lot of room to dodge around, you know? I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't have too much in the way of HP so that the few hits I'm occasionally able to score will be enough. It really doesn't help that a lot of the time he just ends up fading into the environment. I tried to see if I could counter his charge with a melee strike of my own, but either I mistimed it or that's not a possibility. Yeah, when he's in a wall, you just straight up can't hit him, and that's really annoying. Okay, yep. That right there is the key. So I'll just save my soul for healing. And score hits where I can. I must say, as far as fights go, this one isn't too terribly exciting. It reminds me of the Dreamer challenges that were in the base game, but it's kind of worse than any of those, so that's a little bit worrying that one of the new bits of content is worse that was something in the base game. Hopefully this is the only one that's true of. That the other flames I'll be picking up will be more fun. Because really, I'm trying to think of other things you can make use of here to attack him to make this go quicker. And I'm just drawing a blank. It really would... Okay, good, he doesn't have much HP. It really would be so much better if you were in a more advantageous arena, but hey. So, Flame Consumed. Yep, my little buddy's excited about that. Is that actually shown in my inventory anywhere? I'm curious. I guess not. Showed a little icon when it said Flame Consumed, so I thought it might. Yep, nope, nothing new. Ooh, let's read this. Grimmkin Novice. Young and playful member of the Grimm Troupe. As part of the ritual, it gathers scarlet flame within its torch. It will relinquish the flame once defeated. Shadows dream of endless fire. Flames devour and embers swoop. One will light the nightmare lantern, call and serve in Grimm's dread troop. I'm guessing Team Cherry specifically had in mind where they wanted to place these things to avoid wasting the player's time too much. So that's what it looks like if you don't just immediately smash into it. Although if you approach it, he does aggro. So far it seems to be the exact same thing, which is kind of a disappointment. I mean, it's a better arena than the previous fight, and as I said, it makes it a much more palatable fight to do. When he does the flame attack, I can actually hit him twice, and yeah, look at how much more quickly that went. Okay, that's my second flame consumed. Let's just quit to menu and then reload. That is a trick I made very good use of when playing through the base game, and it's one I'll make use of here too. This is part of why I love games with aggressive autosave. Hey, look at that 101% nice. Oh, goddammit, does that mean I'm gonna have to beat the two previous bosses of the previous DLC? The max times? Is that gonna add to the percentage counter? God damn it, I'm gonna have to do that, aren't I? Oh well, I'll tackle that when I feel like tackling it. For now, let's continue with the Grimm Troupe. So it should be right there. So, a lit lantern. My little friend's quite excited. And it has a bunch of essence stuff swirling about, so it does involve, you know, essence stuff. Okay. Well, this is a pretty good place to fight. Again, I can actually reasonably strike him. He's not getting constantly stuck in walls like in that first encounter. So yeah, I don't mind it nearly so much now that I'm fighting in better arenas. But even with that in mind, this still isn't all that great of a fight. It's not bad, but I really don't think it needed to be repeated 3 times. And of course, this content is free, but compared to the previous DLC pack, which was 2 pretty fun boss fights, so far this is definitely coming up short. I'm sure though once I've collected all these flames, I'll get to see something that'll really change my opinion. But it just gets off on the wrong foot. And that's the 3rd and final flame. What if I strike these with the Dream Nail? Hey. A new land, different from the last. How many more will we see? And their friend? The roads between are dark and long, but the Master's light will always guide us. You know, one thing about the world of Hollow Knight, I've always get the impression that, like, it's a world that's largely barren and that actual settlements of intelligent life are rare. Just because of, like, the lore stones that tell you that there's no life outside the walls and that if you go there, you'll lose your intelligence and stuff. And that's kind of followed through with the Grimm Troupe, where they mention that their paths between the lands are quite dark, and that they need the Master's light to guide them between each new destination. I don't know if that's the intended thing that the developers are trying to convey, but if not, it's my original lore idea, do not steal. I will plan to make a YouTube video on it to make the big bucks. Since that's apparently a thing, like, lore videos are quite popular, but I think if I try to do that, I'd be getting rather late into the game, and thus, you know, kind of pointless. Okay, yeah. What is it? You're hiding something very nice from me. I feel like this is one of those times when I'm just being really dense, and the solution is so obvious, but I'm just not seeing it. Shouldn't hide something so nice. Show me, put it on quickly. And she was saying that from the get-go, even before I got the new charm, so it has to be something from the base game. It wasn't the stinky one. I guess it could be Spore Shrooms, since I do emit a cloud. I'm also taking into account her appearance. She appears to be like a mother bug, the kind that would spawn a whole bunch of lesser ones, so maybe something related to that. Let me, so I have Soul Eater and Shaman Stone. I'm gonna remember those. I'm just gonna equip everything else and just put on a whole bunch of charms, in the hope that she responds to one of them. Oh, wait, she did mention Shadow. It might have been Shop Shadow, that's a possibility. It could also be Glowing Womb or the Fluke Nest. Those relate to spawning life. Any others that might be the case? Grub Song. Or even Grubberfly's Elegy. Actually, is it Elegy or Elegy? I've never actually known. I guess I could also see it perhaps being Shape of Un, given the shape that I take. Okay. So let's see if it was the Shadow Attack one. Or, really, any of the charms that I just equipped. Nope, still nothing. Huh. What does she want? Shadow and fire will dance together so prettily, I think. Oh, right, I forgot about this. When you have the, is it the Fluke Nest or the other one? I think it's the other one, equipped. Your soul automatically gets drained to summon these options. I never did make use of this charm, did I? You know what, I think I'm not gonna go back to the setup I had before with the Shaman Stone and the Soul Eater. I should try out new stuff, and this looks pretty fun. I love having little buddies, after all. Yeah, I still have no idea what she wants, though. Well, hopefully I'm not expected to have figured that out this early on, and that I won't be missing out on stuff by finishing my dealings with the troop leader first. Worst case scenario, and that is the case, I guess I can always look it up on YouTube, but I'd like to experience it personally, of course. Oh yeah, this one changes the Vengeful Spirit spell. That's the up B one, isn't it? No. This one? Yeah. Oh, that is really interesting. I wonder if that acts like how I think it might, like a shotgun. So if you do it at point-blank range against a big target, it would do a shit ton of damage. Also, it probably looks different if you don't have the upgraded Void variant, probably White Gloves then. Why did I never use these charms? Like, I know I'm bad about finding stuff I like and then not experimenting with new stuff, but I just missed out on so much stuff. Okay, so charm. So I'm not gonna unequip the Fluke Nest. Grub Song I don't really need. So Fluke Nest, Glowing Womb, don't really need the Spore Shroom. So that gives me 4 extra charm notches. What else do I want to go along with this? I probably need the Grimm Child, so let's keep that. Gives me 2 notches. Can't equip any of the previous ones. I'm trying to think of something that would go along well with what I already have equipped, because I know there's like special combinations. I don't know what those are though. Yeah, I'm having a hard time deciding. You know what? I am, with this build, still making good use of spells, and if I want to have enough soul, if I want to be able to use my offensive attacks while my soul is being drained by the options, Spell Twister would help, so let's go with that. So I am a spellcaster build still, just of a different sort. I'm more of a minion, a summoner, a necromancer, that sort of thing. So, does Strong Accordion Man here have anything new to say? Very good. The child burns with flame. Master is waiting for you. You know, the other dude may be the master of the Grimm Troupe, but this dude is the master of suspicious ellipses and mms. When flame burns bright inside one's mind, can heed the call, cross lands and time. Yep, same thing as before. I can feel it, the warmth of the flame you've gathered together. A masterful opening act. The air hums with excitement. Dear child, you've done so well. Let your fire burn even brighter. Beautiful, yes. The child has grown from idle youth to deadly companion. About these dangerous lands, its aid will no doubt be welcome. Just don't neglect our dance, for it too continues. Keep hunting that scattered scarlet essence. When the child is filled with flame once more, return to the stage and the performance will begin. Oh, okay, so that's not the only step of the quest. I was gonna say that does seem rather short, just picking up 3 flames. So let's see where the new stuff is. How many is it this time? I'm assuming I still have a counter. Still 3. I wonder exactly how much my buddy will be helping me, though. You're not reacting to this, are you? Piercing cry from the well. Oh. I'd say it was a foul beast death, but the cry sounded different. Divine? Has something happened, little traveler? No, don't tell me, yada yada. Okay. I don't think I've seen him say that before, so maybe that's related to the Grimm Troupe. Obviously, the main reason to think that is divine here. You know, him specifically using that word that seems kind of suspicious. So maybe I can collect something for her down there, and that's what she wants? If so, that still makes her dialogue a bit odd. The fact that I already seem to have something she wants, at least as indicated by her words. Oh, maybe the thing he's referring to are the flames I'm collecting. That's a possibility. Okay, so let's see where it is I need to go now. So there's one in the tutorial area, one in the resting grounds, kind of close to the Colosseum of Fools, one at the Kingdom's Edge, and yep, that's it. So let's go after that one first, since it's all off on its own off to the left. And I just noticed, I love how all your little companions are resting along with you. You know, they get tired too, they can't be flying all the time. Man, if I ever do a full committed second playthrough of this game, if I ever do that, it'll probably be a Steel Soul run, but if I do end up doing that, regardless of how I do it, I'm gonna have to make use of these charms more. Which is to say, at all. Because I love them so much. I love having minions in games. Surprisingly though, I've never actually made my way through Overlord, even though that is literally Minions the game. Minions in the evil Overlord sense, not the awful meme movie bullshit sense. Oh right, I got rid of my compass. Hopefully that doesn't result in me getting lost. Although I think it might have already done that, me already getting lost, so eh. The flame should be down here somewhere, there we go. Maybe my little buddies will help me. Oh yeah, wow. And here's where the change comes in. Now I have tougher fights, so you seem to be a little bit faster. At least I'm constantly scoring damage with my minions. He also has different patterns of flames. Okay, I like how this has evolved. This is a lot more fun than the initial offerings. And I'm getting used to the speed at which he charges as well, so that's nice. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. My minions doubtless helped me, of course.